Hey, Dad, you know what they say? A daughter always dates a man that looks just like her dad. Hey, Dad, you know what they say?
Time has finally come to remake in the custom private jet, and it went well. Let me show you the landing.
A line with the dude in the men's room, and I bet you can't even. Shooting team. Your side will always be moving. Just
never left his seat. Oh, that's great.
Has this big $20 million, that's like a huge deal, right?
So you feeling that?
The public sees the word $20 million an album. Well,
Let's see. Do you all think that's a good deal?
What, I mean, tell me why. I mean, what am I missing?
Okay, let's do some math.
Okay.
If you sign me, you sign me to a record company or a record deal, let's suppose you have a record company.
Right.
How much would you give me? The album sells for $18, right? $18.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right. How much of that would you give me?
Half.
Half? Half sound good?
Yeah.
All right, check this out. If I sell 1 million copies, I'm going to have $10 million, right? Roughly $10 million.
Right.
If I sell 2 million copies, I got $20 million.
Right.
If I just sell 3 million copies, I got $30 million. Now who has the biggest record deal?
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Okay.
Right? So Mariah kind of got screwed.
Mariah Carey just has this big $20 million, that's like.
Welcome, race fans. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you here on a whopping Tuesday night. Lucky Dog Gen 6 Series invades Kansas. 2 fast repairs. Not going to need them. Not in this league. We'll get to the national anthem. We'll get back into the grid. Get the show on the road. Don't you guys go anywhere.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land under the fray, you're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, traitors that star-spangled banner, yeah, wave o'er the land of the free, and the whole
Something went awry, and I'm not sure what it was. YouTube's not playing nicely out here with me. Hopefully we can get this fixed real quick. I think I've just got it fixed. So we're back in action, thank God. I don't know what the heck happened there. Paul Witt in the MaxspeedTV ride. Out front. Beside him. Or should I say right behind him. Coolest name in NASCAR, Slapinski. Of course, bringing up third is that 44, Mr. Edson, who was your pole cat. But he better look out because he's got some company coming. Now, this track is wide enough. You can run 3, 4, 5 row it wide if you want to here. Well, we already got trouble. Someone went sliding. And that's going to be the 51, I believe. Greg Mayer. Or Meyer, I'm sorry. See what happened to him. Back it up real quick. Well, maybe we will. I'm not sure what happened. Come on now. Where you at, Greg? Well, you went for a ride, and they're not going to show it to me. Not quite sure why here. Try it again. iRacing's not being kind to me tonight. Let's see what happens. I think he just loses it, maybe. We're looking at him right here, up close and personal. Did he just lose it, or did he get a little help? Let's see. He's drifting up right there. You can see him still drifting just a tad. No big deal. Everything's looking good so far. Could the ugly iRacing netcode come into play? No, there it is. The 34 comes down and gives him a tap. Actually, he doesn't touch him. If you watch carefully, you can see it. iRacing says they're going to touch, and they call it netcode, and they cause him to spin on his little merry way here. And he hits hard on that inside wall. So there'll be some unhappy campers until they go back and watch this replay. That I can assure you. But it was the infamous netcode. Netcode is when iRacing assumes something's going to happen. And whether it does or not, they make it happen. So that's going to be our first caution. Paul Witt's leading the charge. Now, 6 laps. Nobody's coming in, unless you're way back in it. Perhaps 18 back maybe came in, but there is no, I repeat, there's no stage races here. It's green flag checker, the way God intended for a race to be, in my opinion. There's your top 5. Now, that wall comes up kind of quick, but not that fast. Like I said, this track is wide. You've heard me say it before. I'll say it again. This track is as wide as your mother-in-law's backside. You have plenty of room. You can go 3 and 4 wide if you want to. Easy here. I think Darren might have seen that wall coming a little quick and may have made just a tad bit hard of an adjustment there with his wheel, and it took off with him, perhaps. I don't know. So many settings go into these cars at each track. It's not a plug-and-play deal. Even though it's a fixed setup and everybody has the exact same setup, it's still a little bit different. You've got to get your ratios in correctly, your steering ratio. You're going to get your brake bias. I mean, all this stuff takes effect here. As we get ready to go back, green. I'd like to think all the sponsors are running in the left-hand corner. Check them out. And believe you me, this place This has some serious sponsors, this league does. Witt on the outside, Slapinski right there behind him as he dives down in the bottom in front of Akers and Redson in the 44. John Dunn, I like that paint scheme. That's sharp. Oh, as I spoke about it too soon, into the wall hard he goes. I mean, he hit that wall hard. Let's take a look and see if he might have messed that thing up a little bit. And you can see it. Not that side. Hang on. There it is. You can see he hit her hard. He hit her back in here and way up front. If I can get that picture, I'll show you. But he hit it really, really hard. Can I get a picture of that? But I can guarantee you that whole right side's tore up. That's got to put him back a ways. Luckily, no caution came out in that one. They will pretty much stay right up against the wall because they want to save those tires as much as possible. Tire management is huge, especially here in Kansas. Riding with Slapinski, the coolest name in iRacing. Gotta come up and let Paul know that he's there. That walk-up's quick at about 182 mile an hour. Actually, about 187, I think, right here. Go all the way back to, let me see how far back. Back here to, I think it's going to be, there's Mr. Kendall Kraft. Bill English in the 86. That's the top 13. Then you go all the way back right in here. This other little cluster coming up with the Casey Elite, Whitmer Sr. And of course the 51, who took a little bit of a stumble in our first caution. And then you got to go back further to the rest of these gats. The Gravedigger machine there of Timothy, or I'm sorry, of Ralph Blair. Behind him's Timothy. Slapinski's got to take the lead from Mr. Paul Witt. Now, Paul's going to take off every bit that he can. He'll take it all the way right down to the bottom and kind of cheat that right there. A little quicker around the track. And Slapinski up here, he'll run it right up against that wall. Not to mention the 34, Darren. And, of course, Michael there, 777. He'll do the exact same thing. McKellar's got a cool looking paint scheme. Let me take a better look at it. There it is. My buddy Thomas Holder moved on up to the 7th spot. Thomas is currently 8th. Michael scooted back here to the 8th or 9th spot right now. But Slapinski is going to show the way for now. Currently leading it. 18 laps out of 100 in the books. We've had one caution. You can see all the sponsors in the left-hand corner. I mean, there's a boatload. The main one's the fiber optics construction. And these guys, they're not only racing for pride or bragging rights. I mean, they're racing for some good money. Good prizes. You place in this league, buddy, you win something. You've got hardware up the yin-yang. So you see Slapinski goes all the way down and cuts that just a little bit short. Riding with your polecat, Jacob Edson. He's been coming on strong here in the middle of this race, this league, the season, whatever you want to call it here. He's just doing a good job. You can hear him feather in and out. Wall come quick. Mr. Witt right there in front of him. One of the MaxspeedTV drivers. Michael working his way up. He's at 7th already. I don't know if this guy just runs back in the back for a while and challenges himself and tries to get it back up to the front again. But he does it. He knows how to get around just about all of these places. The 34 was slightly involved in our only caution of the race. It was more net code than anything. But nevertheless, he was involved in it. Riding on the top with him. You can hear him feathering. Thank God that transition is an easy one. It doesn't upset these cars at all when they take a big chunk out on the bottom. A little bit of real estate from separating the first and second from back here to the 3rd and 4th with Paul Witt and Jacob Edson. And you go back a little ways, you got Thomas Holder having to fight off Michael Pegg, who's going to dive down to the bottom. Thomas currently 7th. He's hanging right with him. You go back a little ways. Tom Willis and the SARS, Mr. BK Pierce, is 8th and 9th. And right now, Gary Ragland is holding out on the 10th spot. He's got the number 3 of Kendall Kraft starting to breathe down his neck just a little bit. Do you not know when they're going to come into the pits? I don't want to know. Kind of keep it exciting. We'll determine that when they start coming in. But you know as well as I do, green flag stops can be tough, no matter where you're at. But these two cats have checked out a little bit. Todd Willis started 14th, and here he is 8th. He's on his way. With, of course, the Sarge right behind him, looking at the inside. Now, Paul Witt, he had led a few laps. As far as laps led, it's going to be Slapinski and Paul Witt. Edson led the first one, that was it. Now you can run up behind these guys, stay right on them, and you can get them kind of loose. Giving you a nice inside view. Hope everybody is having a good week. It's kind of hard to be chipper when it's only a Tuesday versus being a Friday or Saturday night. But hey, everybody is on the lead lap. Nobody down yet. About 32 laps into this race here. When will we see some green flag pit stops is the question. I would imagine not for another at least 10, 15 more laps anyway. You see how they bite that corner off. They take a little bit off. Pretty much all of them do it. Holder is having a great run here. He started 9th, and here he is 4th. He's having a grand old time. And he should be. Running good. John Dunn kind of bit the wall a little bit. You can still see it. He's got his damage. Right in here. And I'm sure somewhere up into this front area. Not really affecting him too much. But he is bringing up the rear currently in the 22nd spot. Putting a little bit more real estate behind him is Slapinski and Reeser. Your polecat currently 3rd, hanging in there. Having a pretty good run. Ain't nobody around to bother him, that's for sure. A little battle perhaps happening right here, When you get into these tracks where you're not exactly a super speedway type thing, they'll spread out all over the place. And you kind of look, try to see where somebody's coming down, pouncing on somebody, or getting ready to make a move. I guess what I'm trying to say is you got to go hunting for it. Paul Witt, he scooted back to 7th. But I got a strong suspicion that is probably going to be the only caution you're going to see from these cats. Cracking the top 10. Regland still hanging on with it. Collins would love to take it. And that's another good-looking paint scheme. As he gets closer and closer to him, gets such good momentum off these turns up against that wall. But don't let it fool you. The green monster comes up quick and it'll bite you. Sarge working his way out. Now he's currently going to be in the 8th spot. And up top, further up the road here, Michael Pegg trying his best to get that 4th spot, and he did. Now he's got his sights set on Edson. I gotta tell you, he's got to look hard to see him, because he's a ways up there, as you can tell. Pegg coming into the turn. That's it coming out of the turn. But these two cats still, they stay together. Taking a lap around with your leader here. Right down to the bottom, comes all the way up. Gets close to that wall. Gets out of it and kind of hangs up on that top line. It's all about being smooth here. And taking care of those tires. Right here, he'll drop it right down to the bottom. And that's how you get around this place. Gary Slapinski style. As he is going to come up on some lap traffic. You see it right here. And that'll be the 52 of Whitmer Sr. Now, we did have some pit stops, so Holder came in. Crapnow's coming in. Mr. BK Pierce is in. Willis, Regland, and Dunn. He's still out there, but he is the last one. He's 2 laps down. But the pit stops are starting to occur. What's nice about being spread out around the track is you ain't got to worry about running over somebody or getting ran over yourself. That's always a good thing. And you can concentrate on making that pit road stop. Try to get it down to perfection if you can. But Slipinski is actually, he's a lap hog here so far. He's led the 32 laps. As he's about to put the 40 machine down a lap. And that's Mr. Timothy Woodson. Here comes the 53. He's coming in. Slipinski's got just a little bit of real estate. The Reezer's popped in and out there on, kind of disappeared and popped back on us. You don't like to, you don't want to see that a whole lot when you're running. Okay, Thomas is in, now he's out on his merry way. Paul Witt, he was in, now he's out. And he'll be driving by these guys like they're going backwards, especially on those fresh tires. I would look to see Gary coming in the next probably 2 or 3 laps, I'm thinking. Michael Pegg, he's in. I'm in easy peasy. Get his tires changed, get him some fuel, and he'll be on his merry way. There he goes. The top 10 have not been in the pits yet, but that's about to change. Here comes Mr. Slipinski. Let's ride with him as he goes down. It's like a herd of turtles going down here on pit road compared to being on that track. You got time to eat a banana and take a drink or do anything you want to do here. Nice and easy. And that's going to relinquish a lead right here to the 98 of Collins. So everybody has been in the pits except for Collins, Mayer, McKellar, Casey. Those are the only 4 that have not seen their pit stop yet. But I'm sure they will here in a few laps. If you can't catch them on worn out tires, you certainly won't catch them when they have fresh tires, so you might as well come in and pit. You can see Darren. Now, Darren beat everybody out. So Darren, technically, when these guys go into the pits and come out, will be your leader. Thomas Holder will end up being second right here, with Slipinski back here in third, knocking on his door. Knocking on it real quick, like. But they should have no problems running down these top 4. As you can see right here, Slipinski goes by them like they are sitting still. That's what fresh tires will do for you. Darren with a little lap traffic behind him, which is good. Slapinski's coming. He's got a buffer between them, but he's coming. Still, these guys are staying out. Leading some laps, grabbing some points. And here comes McKellar. He's in and he's out. Or did he miss it? Let's take a look right here. He's way off the pace. I'm not sure what's going on. He may not have came in yet. Or he missed it. Let's see if he's gonna try it again here. There he comes. So you've got Meyer. I don't know why I keep saying Mayer. Collins. And Acacia. And they're going to go by him. They're going to split him. He's going to get ran over. Somebody send a memo to him telling him that he needs to come on in, get him some tires. You could definitely make it all the way. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Stay out here long enough where they can make it all the way without another pit stop. And he should be able to do that. And he should be coming in right now. And here they come behind him. Look out. The 98 is still going to be your leader, but he is going to have to come in here sooner or later. But you can see the rest of these cats, they just drive right by him. Now watch Paul Witt. He'll go just right around him like it was nothing. Michael Pegg's going to do the same thing. So it's Collins and Meyer. They have not been into the pits yet. Everybody else has. And everybody's passing Collins except for the pizza truck. And we ain't seen that yet. Darren and Slapinski's probably gonna end up hooking up here, getting awful close with each other. And here's where your battle's gonna be. Now, Edson and Michael Pegg and Holder and the rest of these cats right here, they got their work cut out for them. And the reason why I say this is because they're about a second or so behind them. Your leaders up here. These guys. Collins looks like he's finally going to come in. He got tired of waving everybody when they went by. Now waiting for this guy. And he should be rolling in as well here. About 2.5 seconds off the pace from those wore-out tires. Slapinski looking down low. He's taking a peek at him. Ooh, there's there. Slapinski still trying to take a big chunk out of that track by going down way low. Slides it up high. 34 back down to the bottom again. He'll hook up right behind him and follow him for a little while. Back to this laps led thing. Still, the 78 Slapinski's 37 laps. Back in the 4th spot, and that car way up in that area right up there, that's gonna be his next victim. He's got his sights set on him, which will be this guy, and he's currently 3rd, and he is your polecat of this race. And we got ourselves a caution, and it looks like Mr. Bill English is slow to go. Let's see what happens. Slow it down and see if I can see what happened right here. Was it another netcode ordeal? Is it 2 cats going for the same piece of real estate? I don't know. But we're still watching. They're looking good so far. I'm not seeing an issue here at all. Something went awry here. There it goes. It looks like perhaps Mr. Paul Witt may have came up a tad and hit him. That's the way I'm looking at it. You see it right there. He came up and tagged him, and they both do the exact same kind of dance, and they hit a few more times. Problem is that someone's going to go into the wall hard here. Which one, if not both? Paul Witt goes in nose first. That's going to hurt. Not sure what happened, but it does look like Paul drifted up into him, perhaps. And that's going to bring out a second caution, and that's going to bring everybody into these pits. And I mean everybody's going to be coming. And why not? It's a chance to get some fresh rubber. Y'all hit the like button for these guys. Let them know you appreciate them. If you're not a subscriber to MaxspeedTV, get your tail over there and subscribe to them. We're trying to hit 9,000 subscribers. And if we do, that 9,000 subscribers is going to get something really, really nice. I mean something nice. Here's your top 5. Slapinski, Collins, Edson, Pegg, and the 53 of Mr. Thomas Wyatt. I think that's his last name. If not, it is tonight. 30 laps to go. Down the order here real quick. Why not, right? Collins, Sedson, Peg third, White fourth, Holder fifth, Stewart sixth, Lipinski seventh, Ralph Blair eighth, ninth, Darren Kendall, Kraft is 10th. It's your top 10 right there. That little incident put Mr. Paul Witt back here in the 16th spot. He got a little bit of work to do. And when we go green, will be the perfect opportunity to play. Lap traffic, they get to go around. Now, Collins has got 8 lap old tires, which is not that big of a deal yet. Everybody else has fresh tires. You'd be surprised if that 8 lap tires have anything to come back and bite him on here right around, I don't know, 26, 27 laps from now. We'll see. Collins is on the bottom. Edson's going to be up top. You're watching the Lucky Dog Gen 6 Series at Kansas, race number 7 of the season. And don't forget to check these guys out. They got a Thursday night league. They got Friday Super Modifieds. And, of course, Saturday night they got the infamous Super Speedway League. Which is wild because you might see a caution or so if you're lucky. Some of the best Super Speedway boys are in this league. As we get ready to fire it up again, let's have us a little fun. This is where I can shut up and you don't have to listen to me. Let's crank this mother up. Well, we got us some trouble already. So I guess we'll kill our crank up and see what the heck happened. Somebody's slowing. I don't know if it's Beak. I know somebody did. We're going to find out what happened here. I'll have to hunt it down and see if I can find this bad boy. Try to see where it happened. Seen it drop, but I don't know where. Quite sure what. I'm not seeing it. Come back here and I'll keep hunting, but I don't see where or what, if anything happened here. Well, I don't know. Can't find it. Whatever it was, it screwed up or crank it up, didn't it? There's your race summary. We've had 3 cautions, 6 lead changes. And there's your top 5. And guess who's second? Yep. I told you he'd be working his way back up, didn't I? And there he is. Great run by Thomas Holder. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I like it so much, I'm going to chat with him. Thomas, Bobby in the booth, you got a copy, my friend.
Yeah, sure do, Bobby.
I got to tell you, you're looking pretty stout out here tonight. You're feeling kind of froggy?
Oh, yeah. We're feeling racy. We played a little early pit stop strategy, and that looked like it paid off right there.
Yeah, you're looking real well. Well, you only got about 24 more laps to go. You got something for these guys?
I don't know, Bobby. I'm still working on settings for these 1.5 mile tracks, so we're inching up on it. Gary and Darren's real fast. Michael's fast, so it'll be tough, but we're going to give it our best shot.
Well, don't sell yourself short. You're just as fast as those guys are. Keep up the good times. Hit your marks. Let's see if you can bring this one home. It'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Thanks for all you do for us, buddy.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
He's excited. You might not be able to hear it completely, but he is excited. You can hear the concentration in his voice, I can tell you that much. Now this guy, Donald Stewart, don't know a whole lot about him, but he started in the 20th position and he's currently 4th. So Donald's having one heck of a run right here. A lot of spoiler alerts up in here. Now look at Ralph Blair. He was 22nd. Now he's currently in 5th. We're going to find out. Still having to do some work. Being a lap down now, all the way back here. It's going to be Paul Witt. Not the night that he was hoping for, to say the least. We have 6 that are at least 1 lap down or more. So Collins is going to be on the bottom of the 98 machine. Michael Pegg will be up top. Now, guys, you're going to want to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on Slapinski. Garrett, keep an eye on Darren Reeser, the 34. Those two cats you want to watch out because they have been fast all night long. And I can assure you, Mr. Michael Pegg knows exactly where they are. And he's got an eye on them, I can guarantee it. As we get ready to go green, could this be finishing this up? Could we be caution-free the rest of the way here? We're going to find out. Lucky Dog Gen 6 Series in the wonderful Kansas. Back to green flag racing we go. Holder doing a good job. He's jumped out to about a 1.5 car lead right here. That's exactly what he wanted to do, and he has done it. Hanging out, letting it all hang out. And what does he love more than anything? Well, this double wide racing behind him. Collins hanging right there. But the boys are coming. It's about to get ugly in Kansas. Let's go back a little bit further. Watch it from Michael Pegg's point of view. Now, Michael slipped back there a little bit. He started that restart in 2nd, and here he is back in his 7th. Things might have got a little too dicey for him, and he might have backed out. Still plenty of time. Lear comes slipping up into the show. Currently now in 7th. He's having a good run. But right now, Holder is loving what he sees in the rearview mirror. But it's a dog fight behind him. As we look behind him, three wide, back behind Collins. Holder is looking in the rearview mirror and he can smell him. He can smell Stewart's coming. And he's bringing Slipinski with him. But man, Stewart's having a really good run right here. He has ice cubes running in his veins. Calm, cool, and collected. As Slipinski takes a shot down on the bottom. Gonna take that number 2 spot away from him. Reeser up top taking a look right here. Let's see if he dives down to the bottom. Everybody else stays up high. The question is, can he get a good run off that turn? Peg right there with him, and he's got some guys to contend with behind him as well. That 37, Lockrow started 16th. He's currently 8th. Things are starting to get a little dicey out here now with 15 to go. Holder, he can smell the breath of Slipinski. Probably tell you what he had to eat for supper today. That's how close he is on him. He is right there. So is Slipinski gonna follow him around a little bit, wait for him to screw up? Collins is having a really good run, doing a good job. Dives it down to the bottom. Is he able to keep it in it? Yeah, I do believe he's going to be able. Whoa, they almost touched. It got real close. Collins dives back down to the bottom. Reeser, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think you could have put a Q-tip between him and the wall. That's how close he was running. And now we got ourselves our caution, and it looks to me like the 44 and Donald Stewart perhaps had a little tiff. Slow her down, see if we can find it. Yep, there it is. Stewart in the number 5 machine, which is right here. Take a little looky, see what happens. Stewart is going up, and they're going to get together. And it took them forever, actually, to get together. Look at them stuck right here. And then finally, it looks like they're going to separate. But they are literally stuck right there. But that's the reason why your caution is here. Now, everybody is going to come down pit road, and why the heck not? If that doesn't tell you how important tires are, nothing will. The question is who's going to come out leading the pack right here. That's what we want to know. And here they all come. Lots of them, but Slipinski's going to lead the way, it looks like. Well, we'll have to reverse those. It says Holder Slipinski. There's your guy. Then Holder, Collins, Darren, Lockrow, the 37, 5th, 6th, Michael Pegg. Ralph Blair, 7th, 8th, Greg Myers, and of course the 53 machine is going to be 9th, Thomas. And David Casey, I believe, he's going to be 10. That's your top 10 right here. Good run for Dave. Started 21st. Slipinski will be on the bottom, and Holder will be up top. Well, this is where it's going to get real interesting. And the reason why I say that is simple. Because when they go green, that guy and that guy right there is going to have to do some serious timing. He's got to stay right with them and not let them get too far out ahead on a jump start. This guy right here, him, he can do it. Watch him on a restart. Now, Michael Pegg's got his work cut out for him because he's currently back here in his 7th spot. Michael, right here, he has got a lot of cars up there he's got to get by in about 8 or 7 laps, about 8 laps here. So we're going to see how he can do. As the lights out on that godforsaken, ugly iRacing pace car, we need to have a petition. We need to sign it. Put a better looking pace car out. Because that thing is ugly. It's so ugly, the ugly cars said it was ugly. Lucky Dog Gen 6 here Tuesday, Kansas. Race number 7 of the season so far. Can he hold these guys off? He really, I would love to see this happen. I'm for the underdog, and right now, with everybody sitting up here, he's got his work cut out for him. Collins has had a heck of a good run, too, so far. And we're going to find out, hopefully, right now. Remember what I said, you're going to get a good jump. And speaking of a good jump, Collins, you could have got a... No, look at this. I mean, Collins literally was pushing him at the line. So Holder doing his best to hang on to him. I mean, Collins pushed the crap out of Slipinski up there. But still, look at Holder hold it down. He got loose. He gathered it up. And that's going to hurt him as they're going to go around him. But they're trying to hang on to it. Remember me talking about that 34 machine? And here he is. Currently, he's in third, working for the guy on second. And Slapinski is loving every bit of that. Some of these guys, they had to back out of it because Holder got kind of loose. And that just kind of opened the door for Gary. Collins trying to run him down. I've been really impressed with this guy tonight. Running the guy down is one thing. Trying to pass him's another. You know how that goes. It's tough. Collins has got his eye out on him. And take a look at Lockrow in third. He's got his eyesights on the 98 of Austin up here. Holder trying to hang on to that fourth spot. Oh, we got ourselves a caution. I am shocked. Thought we were going to make it all the way, but the 59 had other plans. See what happened. It's right here. Watch that 59. He took a beating. The question is how and why. You see the 5 Stewart there is up on top and the 51 down here on the bottom. And that's Meyer. Well, let's see what happens. I think the 51 may. We got some squeezing going on. You know what? A couple guys going for that same little piece of real estate. I think the 5 thought the 51 was got to come up that track. I'm sorry, the 59. I think Ralph just kind of scooted up a little bit. At the same time, the 5 kind of scooted down a little bit. Well, there you have it. At least that's what it looks like to me. And of course, it gets nasty from there. So we're gonna load them up, line them up, set them up, do it again. Now we'll watch Collins, see if he can get another good jump start. Your race summary, believe it or not, 5 cautions. I'm shocked. I really am. Can't believe it. Normally you see 1 or 2. But this might be a little bit of a tough track right here. Eating some tires up. Like I said, it's as wide as your mother-in-law's backside. But still, apparently it ain't wide enough for some of these guys. Because they still manage to get into each other a little bit. And of course, there's a couple net codes. But I would imagine before it's over with, and it probably is right now, haven't heard nothing. Everything's been kind of quiet over iRacing. So I've not been able to give out, my loose cannon award yet. Because actually there's not been no loose cannons. Everybody is, well, they're pretty quiet. Just shows you the mentality of the league. They're all great guys. Go out and check the Lucky Dog's website. One of the best looking websites I ever seen. And the reason why it is, well, because of one dude, one guy. That'll be this guy. BK, Mr. Brian Pierce. And take a look at the Georgia limousine ride he's got. That Georgia limousine ride happens to be this guy's business. So they're buds, pals. So that's kind of cool. But check out that website. Awesome looking website. Puts a lot of time and effort in. They've got races, Lord leagues, Tuesdays, Thursday trucks, Friday super modifieds, super late modifieds, and of course, don't forget their Saturday night super speedway league, which to me I think is the best. They got a great broadcaster on broadcasting that too, by the way, in case you've not seen it. All right, here we go. Slapinski on the bottom, Collins up top. You watch them tighten things up. Now, this is where Holder and Lockrow, they need to shine. Do not let them run away with it. Let's see if they stay right on that bumper, and they need to. We got a showdown here on a Tuesday night in Kansas. Now Collins edging out just a little bit up in that top line, and he's got Holder right there too, but man, Slapinski coming hard on the bottom. And here's where they're gonna let it all hang out. Now you can watch Collins, he'll drop that thing all the way down and come back up for some momentum. Holder right there in between them, would like nothing more to split them. White flag. Collins inches his way up by about a half a car length. Slapinski hard down into the bottom. They are side by side. Whoa, trouble back into the back. Not going to matter. Slapinski's got to take this by a nose hair. Or is it Collins going to take it by the nose hair? It's going to be Collins. He's going to win this, they say. Wow, let's go back and check it. Go back and take a look. Nice and slow. Oops. Oops, don't want that one. Gotta get you the right view, don't I? There we go. Here they come. Now this is how close it is. 98 does a good job hanging it down there towards the bottom. The Holder coming on strong, but that right there's your win. He held on to it, and he done it. There's your winner. Stig Collins. Gary Slapinski second, Thomas Holder third, Doug Lockrow fourth, fifth, Darren Reiser, and fifth, 6th, Michael Pegg. 7th, Paul Witt. 8th, Whitmer Sr. Thomas Wyatt, 9th. Ralph Blair at 10th. You guys stick around. We'll talk to a couple of these cats. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Lucky Dog Gen 6 Tuesday, Kansas, MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies. We shall be right back. Right after this.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast.
Welcome back, everybody. Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you right here. Lucky Dog Gen 6 Tuesday, Kansas. Look out, race number 7. Real quick race summary. We had 5 cautions, which I cannot believe. These guys do not believe in them. But we had them. 11 lead changes. 3rd place, Mr. Holder. Talked to him earlier. Man, you look really stout out there, Thomas. You got to be pretty proud of yourself. That was a good run you had, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Bobby. I'm pretty happy. Anytime you run with Gary and Austin up there in the front, you got your work cut out for you. So real pleased to end up 3rd place.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, when you can beat guys like Michael Pegg, Paul Witt, Darren, all those guys, Jacob Edson, when you can get ahead of those cats. Let me tell you what, if I got ahead of those guys in the race, I put an ad in a freaking local newspaper.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I got me a new crew chief, so I think that's the difference in where we're at now. But anyway, yeah, it's a tough race. I mean, strategy plays a big part of it, and Gary and these guys are always out front, and you got to run with them. But I'll be honest with you, running with these guys has made me a better racer.
You're getting better and better every week. You're getting better and better.
Yeah, I sure am, and I just want to thank the good Lord for the opportunity to be in here and thank Him for the win or the 3rd place, and everything you guys do. Lucky Dog. I want to thank Brian and Michael for the league, and we just have a great time in here.
Well, hey, get out of that rig, kick back and relax and enjoy yourself, because I'm going to see you Saturday night for the Super Speedway League, and guess what? That's one of your favorites.
Yeah, it sure is. I seem to shine a little better on the speedways, but we're learning. We're getting here on these mile and a halves. And it was Friday night. I want to let everybody know we still got the Friday night late model series. I've been running good with it, a couple wins and running up front. So I'd like to get some more people to come out and join us.
You heard that, guys. Friday night super late models. All right, Thomas, get out of that rig, relax, enjoy yourself. Congratulations on the 3rd spot. You did lead 13 laps tonight, so that's pretty awesome. But hey, you're on momentum. It's working your way. You're moving forward, and that's all we can ask for, and I can't wait to see you Saturday night.
Well, thank you, Bobby. Can't wait to see you, too. Thanks for all you do here for us.
Nope. All right, you be safe. Remember, safety 3rd.
Yes, sir, my friend. Thank
all
you,
right.
buddy.
Oh, man.
You got Austin up there.
Oh, really? Where is he? Where is he? All right, I got him. Got him. Good. All right, I got the winner here, finally. Better late than never, Austin, but it's not your turn, so wait a minute. Slipinski, the coolest name in iRacing. 52 laps you led, my friend. You started 5th. Looked like you had a lot of fun up there.
Yeah, it was. I actually kind of enjoyed those cautions. Just being out front sometimes gets kind of boring. But Darren was definitely running down my door there in the long run. I thought maybe I could pull away, but he must have had a rope or something tied to the back of me. I couldn't figure out. He was right on me. But it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. We went to Austin. We got side by side there. I kind of felt the last time I was here, I had the same thing. I started down low there with older tires, and it didn't really work out for me. And I kind of felt the same way. I was going to lose it that little bit down the straight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm impressed. Like I said, you led 52 laps. You're definitely the lap hog that we all know and love and adore. just a tad bit short tonight, but no big deal for you, I'm sure. But congratulations. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
Well, Bobby, I'd like to thank you. I know you're going through a couple of things, personal issues, and hope you, get kind of some of those things squared away personally.
Me and you both.
Yeah. I'd like to thank MaxspeedTV, Lucky Dog Racing. Of course, FOC. My son yelling at me, he's probably hogging up the time right here. I mean, shut up for a second. Yeah. I'd like to thank my family. I'd like to thank all these guys out here racing with us week in, week out. Austin here does a great job. I appreciate him getting in here. And that's it.
Well, hey, congratulations. Have yourself a safe week. Remember, safety third. And we'll see you Saturday night, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. The man of the hour. Hang on. I got to get you all set up here. Make it look all pretty. I got to get that big winner. Get your sash out here so it looks all good. Let me get your car. There we go. Congratulations, Austin. I got to tell you, bud, about the last 20 laps of this thing, I kept watching it inch your way forward. And then the second to the last restart, to me, that was the most impressive because I don't think I've seen a guy time it any better. You literally rode the back end of Slipinski when he took off green to take that green flag there. I mean, I don't know. That was perfect timing, and that kind of, I think, sets you up to be able to get out to do anything to get up front and ahead of these guys.
Oh yeah, these restarts are key. They're about everything that you need to do. That timing down there, knowing the leader's going to go. So that last one there, I don't know. I know me and Gary, we were going over because for some reason it started on that one. It started people on the outside, and they were supposed to be on the inside. It was real confusing. I was wanting the outside or the inside on that last one, but it still gave me the outside there, and I was able just to keep them pinned down on the bottom there. But those restarts are key, man.
Definitely, and I'm gonna tell you what. When it comes to restarts, you nailed that puppy. I mean, it was a perfect restart. But congratulations, man! Some really good racing you guys did up front. One of the cleanest leagues I've ever broadcasted. But you guys look like you had a good blast out there doing it. So, who do you want to thank, buddy, before I get you out of here?
I just want to thank the league. I know, like you said, it's real clean. These restarts aren't very many of them here. So when we do get them, you got to really take advantage of them. But yeah, like I said, I want to thank the league, all the guys that come out and race, the guys that put it on, you for broadcasting for us, everybody else, all my teammates that do all the stuff behind the scenes with me. That's about it.
Buddy, you take care of yourself. Be safe. And, hopefully we'll see you Saturday night in the Super Speedway League.
Yep. Take care, buddy.
All right, you take care. Your winner in Kansas, the Gen 6 Lucky Dog, race number 7. None other than Austin Collins. And what a job he did, let me tell you. He led 24 laps and started 19th. And he brings home the victory. I'd like to thank everybody who watched this tonight. Remember, Saturday night's the Super Speedway Series. Thursday's their trucks. Friday is their super late modifieds. For MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies, the Lucky Dog Sim Racing Series. We're out of here. See ya.